Hello and welcome to the Spirits Within Us. My name's Zena, my team's here and creators here. Any negative energy that's being sent towards the channel, myself or you the viewer, we transmute that into pure unconditional love, light and healing energies for our minds, bodies and souls. We send out love to those that are sending it, and we hope that they find joy, peace and happiness in their hearts. So we have Gemini, Uranus, Aramish, the angel of deceit. We had W, O and L. Okay, we have faith, and that came in the downward side, and that's over the W and over Gemini. So an air sign, Gemini obviously, and the letter W. Okay, we have the Five of Wands. So someone was trying to do something against you basically with the Five of Wands, and they didn't succeed. And then we have the Eight of Swords in the downward position also. So whatever someone was trying to do, because obviously they don't have the faith, they don't have Creator on their side, to be honest. They were in quite deceitful energies. Letters W, O or L. They were trying to be deceitful, because we had Aramish, the angel of deceit, and they were doing something to do with your crown chakra. Now, because they didn't have any faith, you know, and they come in pretty rapidly and put the Eight of Swords in your back, to be fair, but it didn't succeed by the looks of it. So let's have a look at what was going on. Over the W and the faith. We have resourcefulness, intelligence, mental action and right thinking. Well, mental action would be okay coming over the Gemini. So whatever they were trying to do, they were trying to be quite resourceful about it. They were thinking about it. You know, they were really working on doing something towards you. But we've also got mental action. So whether it was they was doing something to affect your mental stability, because we do have the crown chakra in the next one. So show me the crown chakra, please, Uranus. Okay, so we've got self-doubt, feelings of inadequacy. So this is what they were trying to do. They were mentally, mentally abusing you, basically, trying to put self-doubt to you, to yourself. And that's why we've got the crown chakra there, and that was over the Five of Wands. Now, what do we have for the letter L, please? We'll take the bottom one first, the one that's fallen. We have passions and interests, hobbies, sports, and favourite pastimes. Now, I don't think that was supposed to have gone on there, but the other cards we also had. We have career, history, success and service. So I do believe that this should have fallen upside down. So they were trying to, with the swords, they were trying to stop you from doing things. They were trying to stop you from doing any hobbies, any sports, you know. They were trying to stop you basically for having any interest in doing anything at all. Now, we have personal or professional achievement over the, that's with success, and that's over the W. So I believe that they were trying to stop your personal or professional achievements in this instance, and this is what they were doing, messing with your mind. You was probably doing something to do with work or something, and they were trying to block you. They were trying to block your crown chakra, so that's going upside down. And we have career and history, job, work and patterns. So that's what they were doing. They were trying to stop your job, your work, your patterns, anything that you was doing with your mind. This is what they were trying to do. That's why they were working on your crown chakra. And we have service, and we've got bringing in value. Right, there's no apology. There'll be no forgiveness, and there's no returns. There's no sorries. There's no nothing for what this individual was doing to yourself, whether it be a Gemini or not. But it's all to do with your mental stability. They were trying to work on your crown, on your mental stability. They were being deceitful, and this is why they were doing this. We've got healing, releasing, purifying and cleansing. So there's going to be no releasing of this, no purifying or anything for this individual. I don't think it's yourself. I just think that this individual, for what they were doing, this is what they wanted for you, that they wanted for you not to be healed, not for you to be cleansed, or, you know, to have anything going for yourself, really. Okay, we've got a divine masculine on the downside. So it was a divine masculine who was fallen, basically, who was doing this to yourself. These have come sideways. So we've got open, expecting, faith and manifesting. I believe it was like they was trying to stop your manifestations. And we've got the divine feminine on the upside. And we've got clinging, holding on, obsessing and spying. Okay, so I believe in this instance that this was a divine union, basically, where they was basically being deceitful. They were trying to do work on your crown chakra. They were hoping to stop your manifestations, your work, anything basically that you had going for you. This divine masculine was trying to stop. It's a fallen divine masculine, and he was trying to stop. Oh, it's gone all over there. One sec, sorry. Apologies. Right, we had the card that flew over there because I don't think this individual would like you to know any of this. We have intuition, art, song, telepathy and inner knowing. You knew what they were doing. You was on, and because you were, I do believe that you were supposed to be together. It was a divine union, and obviously he was a fallen masculine, to be fair. Now, you had an inner knowing that something wasn't right, basically. You was listening to your art. Your art was all in this relationship. You have a very, very high intuition, basically. And whatever they were up to, which we'll get to in a minute, you kind of knew that they were up to something, you know. I believe you had some sort of a telepathic connection with this individual in the beginning. And why the faith card is on the reverse side, I now know, you know, I believe that it was, you heard the call, basically. You two were supposed to be in divine union together. And this divine masculine decided he didn't want to be with you. Now, we had two cards that came up. So we had breaking point with limit, final straw and overwhelmed. And we have trapped, tied down, captive. So yeah, basically this is what they were doing. They were doing work on your crown chakra to try and keep you in the relationship with them. Because your intuition kicked in, you actually knew that they were up to something, and I believe you know, put it to them, because we've got the breaking point, limit, final straw and overwhelmed. So they were pushing you, basically. This divine masculine was pushing you to your limit, and they were trying to stop you. They were trying to stop you moving into your divine role, because I believe that they didn't want to be in their divine role with you, even though you was their counterpart. Now we have bluff, we have pretending, mask, extravagance. So yeah, that came on the downward side, but I do believe that you ripped their mask off. You actually seen this person with your intuition. It's fallen on there. So you actually ripped their mask off. You showed, you knew who they were, you know, because I believe that they were calling your bluff all the way along. They came in as though they were a divine masculine, and they wasn't at all. They could have been, but they didn't want to do the work because they hadn't got faith in Creator. So we have distance, separation, space and blockage. So yeah, you distance yourself from this individual, because that's falling on the divine feminine. So you distanced yourself from this individual, and you're in separation, you know, basically you're in separation and you've blocked them out of your energy, or they are blocked out of your energy. We have over the divine masculine on the reverse. Chasing thrills, excitement and good times, ecstasy. So that's what they were doing. That's and you knew that's all they have ever done, basically. They're not a divine masculine. They never were a divine masculine. Creator himself had given them a chance to become your divine masculine, to be a counterpart with you, the divine feminine, and they didn't want to do it, basically. So, you know, you listen to your intuition because you knew, you seen them, you ripped their mask off, basically. You knew everything they were doing. Very high intuition, being the divine feminine anyway, you know. I'll see what the closing cards are going to be, but yeah, you're more than likely an high priest or high priestess, because you can switch the roles, please do. Okay, we have shocking, turmoil, trouble and unexpected, and that's what they were doing. They were causing turmoil, they were causing troubles towards yourself. And then we have a depletion, drained and a long journey, and this is what they were doing to you. This is when they were working on your crown chakra, and we have the trapped, you know. So I believe they were trying to bind you to them by working on your crown chakra, and they were basically draining you. But now it's like they're at such a distance, it's like they cannot get to you anymore. The distance between you, there is, you know, as in, I don't mean as a distance in miles, I'm on about a distance in energy. Their energy is just not on your level, basically. So there is no way they can come back into your energy unless they step up into the divine masculine position that they're supposed to have been in. And this is why I believe that it was Creator himself that was giving you these intuitive nudges to move away from this situation. He was telling you about this person. You've got beginnings, try again, new direction, start over. So there's going to be no new beginnings for you, yourself or this individual. There will be no more starting over in this relationship, basically. What else do we have? We've got 3 cards on the floor again. So I can't keep turning it off. We have clarity, truth, intentions and honesty, and that came on the downward side. So they wasn't bringing any truth, any honesty or anything into this relationship. Now they are craving, longing and wanting you, divine feminine. And we've got for yourself, we've got over, it has gone over the divine masculine. We've got commitment, marriage, promises and fidelity. So maybe they want to come back in and bring in a commitment to you, but there's no way that they can get back into your energy, basically, because they're too low a vibration at the moment. So, but they are blocked out of your energy. Maybe if they do the work, or maybe they are doing the work, because they were being very deceitful to you. If they do the work, if they commit to doing the work, they may be able to come back in. But I don't think they do, because we had distance. So it's going to be a while for them to get back into your energy. Okay, we have success, right? So I know that there is no guarantee good to love. Hang on, let me read that again. I know that there are no greater goals than to love. So you was loving in this relationship, and this relationship should have been a success, basically. But they turned off Creator. You was listening and they wasn't listening. And we've got grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. So they're now grieving the loss of you, basically. And we have a relationship. I am attached to those people who serve my higher good. And it's on the downward side. So they have no idea good. There will not be a relationship repeat with this person, basically. They're quite envious of you and your connection to Source. And they can no longer persevere to bring any harm to you, the Divine Feminine. Okay. And we have abundance. So I believe that your abundance is now coming in. Because I think this is what this individual, you know, this is why they want to come back. Because, you know, when you're in a divine union, basically, whether it be a twin flame or not, you know, there's an abundance pot that's there for you. And I believe that this individual, this is why they want to come back in. Because now that they're not with you, they're not going to get that divine abundance. Because they didn't answer the call when Creator called and said, you know, this is a divine feminine here and this one's for you. I believe that they were doing things behind your back, as it always is, or they just didn't want the union. They wasn't a divine masculine at all, basically. And they're quite envious now because you're getting your abundance. So there will be no renewal. And we have facets. So your team basically are keeping these individuals out of your energy. That was joy. They have no joy. They're sad now. I mean, it said that they were grieving. They're grieving the loss of you, basically. But I also believe that because your team's onto them, they're losing a lot, basically, because of what they tried to do with you, working on your crown chakra, trying to stop your intuition. And basically your crown is where you connect to Source. So they were trying to stop you from actually connecting to Source Creator. Obviously it didn't work. So let's see what else we have, please. What is that? Okay, self-worth. So you had to learn your self-worth in this instant, and that's fallen over the card with faith. And I can always say with this card, you know, they bring that chair in for you to sit down and take a little bit of time on yourself and understand that you're worth more than being treated badly. And you have to sit there for a while and you have to learn about your self-worth and learn how to love yourself. So, you know, but I do believe you already did love yourself in this situation, and it was just this is why you were given a divine masculine, but he was not so divine masculine. So you were in that self-worth energy in the beginning, and we have abundance again. So we've got two abundances there. So yeah, basically your abundance is coming in because, you know, you listen to Creator, and this is what they were trying to stop. Little did they know that the abundance, if they would have stepped up into the divine masculine positioning, they would have had the abundance with you also. Now we have growth. There is no growth for this individual because of what they were trying to do. And it was all mind manipulation, basically. So I believe that they were screaming and shouting at you, just messing with your mind, you know, messing with your mind. They wasn't very impartial to who they was with. They was with a lot of people, basically. It's like as though they were juggling you with someone else. So that's why they didn't want to come into a divine union with you. They obviously thought someone else was better. It took me ages to get on. Okay, we have perception. So, you know, you've got a very good perception. You connect to Mother Earth and everything, you know, your heart chakra is very, very connected. And you still remained in that way because this is what brings in your abundance. You know that love is the key to your abundance, and this person had no love for you or themselves, basically. We've got passion, so this divine masculine's passions were actually elsewhere. They wasn't with you at all. We're going to do some fairies. We have moon energy. So I believe that what the moon is, that is what I was saying. It goes along with everything. with them doing the mind manipulation, messing around with your crown chakra and trying to stop you from being with source. We have divination, so that's what they were also doing. That's come next to the moon energy. So it was some kind of, you know, manipulation, divination. It's like magic, but it's the same sort of thing, you know, unless there were others involved. And then we have stargazing. So yeah, there was a lot of, obviously that's over the deceit. There was a lot of manipulation, a lot of messing with your crown chakra, a lot of moon magic, basically. A lot of magic was going on, but it all failed. It all got returned to this individual. Oh, lovely. Okay, so we have Mary Magdalene with Teacher Awakens. We have Master Jesus with Forgiveness, and we have Kalimar with Facing Your Fear. So I believe in this instance, this is why they were trying to block your crown, because you're a very intuitive individual, and you have very good healing abilities, because we also have the Master Jesus with Forgiveness. Now, I know these cards come just in the last reading, but with the forgiveness, you know, you've forgiven and you've moved on because you are the divine feminine. And with the teacher, this is what they were trying to stop. They were trying to stop your crown. They were trying to stop you being connected to Source Creator. And then we have Kalimar with Facing Fear. Now, Kalimar's twin flame is, I've actually forgot, but yeah, she has Shiva. Is it? Yeah. So she actually controls Shiva, and there she is. She's got all the shrunken heads around her. And with the intuition, now Kalimar, she's normally represented with her tongue out, because she can taste, you know, her senses are that good. She can taste in the air when someone is being deceitful, and this is falling over deceit. And she's very aware. She can taste it in the energies. She can feel the energies. And I believe this is you. You knew with your intuition about this divine masculine, not so divine masculine, that they were being deceitful. You could taste it. You could smell it. You could sense the deceit. And for all of the things that they were trying to stop you doing, which was just, you know, it would have been absolutely a gorgeous relationship, because it was a divine union, and they didn't want it. They give up on a divine union, basically. I'm taking that one. Okay, so whatever happened before, you're basically on your new journey with the Fool. You've got the whole world in front of you, basically. Okay, we have a Queen of Wands. That was in the last read. So we have a Queen of Wands there on the downward side. So I believe it was something to do with the Queen of Wands. I'm going to have to post this reading because I believe it's a follow-up from the last one. So this Queen of Wands now, she's on the downward side, and we have the Three of Swords. So yes, it was a third-party relationship, and basically this individual broke your heart. They were in third-party relationships. So yeah, they tried to. This is what they tried to do, basically. They was either a Gemini, they have the first, middle or last names of W, O or L. They were attacking your crown chakra, and they were being quite deceitful. Now, because we've worked out it was a divine union, and we have Creator here, and he's on the downward side. So they wasn't actually listening to Creator himself. And it's supposed to have been a divine union. They were being very resourceful to block your mental action and your intuition, and they wasn't successful at doing it. They wasn't, and they're not going to apologise. They're not sorry for what they did, and they have no faith, and they have no manifesting either. They were trying to stop your manifestations, yeah? Now, your intuition kicked in because you're quite telepathic, and you have an inner knowing, and, you know, your heart was open, and you knew, and you were connected to Creator. he bought this union for you, basically. Now, they was wearing a mask and you basically ripped the mask off. And it was unexpected, but and it was quite shocking to see what this individual was really like. And you got truth and you got clarity from it, but they wasn't being truthful or honest to you in this situation. There will be no success for them, but you are on a path of success. They're envious of this. There will be no renewal in the relationship because you walked away with your self-worth intact. And when you first came into this relationship, you was in the you was feeling very worthy of yourself, They wasn't impartial to who they was with. And we had the clarifier of the Three of Swords, basically. With the, like I said before, with the impartiality, they was juggling relationships. They were doing somewhere under the moon, and it was to do with the mental action. You are a teacher, and that is what they were trying to stop. They was trying to stop your forward movement into a new beginning for yourself, because that is your forward movement. You're moving into a teaching position where you can help others from the knowledge of this relationship, knowing what was actually done. Then we had Uranus, the letter O, and we have, they moved quite quickly with the Five of Wands to do things to you, to work on your crown chakra. So I believe that they were doing this from the very beginning. They were trying to lower your self-worth and put feelings of doubt within your heart. Now, they tried to stop your career, your work, your intuition, basically. They were trying to release. There would be no cleaning, no releasing, no purifying, no healing for this individual for what they were doing to you, the divine feminine. You are the divine feminine. They tried to trap you. They tried to, like I said, there was moon energy being done. So I believe they were trying to bind you to them anyway, even though they were in the downward divine masculine position. You're at a distance, you're in separation, space, there's blockages, your team are blocking them, basically. They've got a long, long journey to get on your level now, because they're feeling quite depleted. They're craving and aching and wanting you. They're in grief over you. They're grieving you. And we've got the perseverance. So they persevered through everything they were doing. Your team is there blocking them. That's your team with facet. Your abundance is coming in. You have a very good perception of things. You listen to your art and you listen to Creator, basically. And we've got the divination. So all divination that was being sent has been now sent back and returned. We have Master Jesus with forgiveness, but I do believe you've forgiven them for this. And it was something to do with the Queen of Wands. And she's still on the downward side. So it was some Queen of Wands who was working with your divine masculine, basically. Now, we had deceit. So this Queen of Wands was causing deceit with your divine masculine, with the letter L, maybe. They tried to Eight of Swords you. They tried to really, really hurt you, basically, with all this deceit. They didn't want you to have any hobbies, any passions, anything like that. You was of service and you brought value to this relationship, but this person didn't, basically. There you are with your fallen divine masculine. And he was obsessive. He's obsessing, spying, trying to hold on, basically, being very clingy. He pushed you to your breaking point, to your limits. You reached the final story. He was quite overwhelmed with the way he was. We have ecstasy, chasing thrills, excitement and good times. And that's what he was doing, basically, but he's not anymore. There will be no new beginnings. Try again, new direction, start over, no. Commitment. This is what he wants to do. He wants to come back and he wants to offer you a commitment. He wants to offer you a marriage now, but he hasn't healed. He hasn't moved up. He's still coming out of the divine masculine in reverse, and there's no relationship in this because he's after your abundance, basically. He's just a killer of joy. He doesn't want to be happy with you. He doesn't want you to grow. You're a passionate person, and he wants to take away your passion, basically, and that's what he wants to do. You've got the stargazing, so that's looking in the moon, and he's still thinking of doing things. And I think it's this Queen of Wands also who's still trying to do things. You've got Kalimar with facing your fears, bringing in the strength to take down this male energy, and this Queen of Swords in the reverse, and Queen of Wands, sorry. And it was a third party relationship and it basically broke your heart. So I hope you could follow this. So from myself, from my team, and from Creator, we wish you unconditional love, light and healing energy. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.